After spending most of 2017 in early access, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds has finally, officially been released. With 30 million players on PC and Xbox, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds has without a doubt been the breakout success of the year. And a huge amount of those 30 million players are based in China.
Ever since PUBG exploded in popularity this year, players have reported instances of cheaters using third-party hacks to do things like shoot through walls and see players no matter where they are on the map. And many of PUBG's non-cheating players blame the influx of cheaters on the game's growing popularity in China. In fact, in a recent podcast with YouTube channel H3H3, PlayerUnknown himself, Brendan Greene, told host Ethan Klein that 60% of the game's entire player base comes from China. Well, in an interview with Kotaku this week, Greene said, quote, "Around 99% of cheats in the game right now are coming out of China." He said there's a massive cheat market around the world, but that in China it's, quote, "seen as kind of a little bit more acceptable to cheat in games." Also, geographically, they just have a lot more people than anywhere else in the world.
Well, some players have actually called for Bluehole to ban the entire country from accessing servers outside their region, something which Greene thought was, quote, "a bit reactive." He added, "I don't think that's a good idea at all. Yes, the majority of cheats come out of China, but that doesn't mean all Chinese players are cheaters. This idea that just because you've got a few bad eggs, you've got to ban a whole country is a bit reactive." Greene said PUBG's Chinese community is very strong and that they love the game. Quotes, "Why would we restrict them from playing on servers? I just don't get the attitude of some people." Apparently, the PUBG core team is working tirelessly to improve the game's anti-cheat systems, and Greene estimates the improved anti-cheat has already cut down on cheaters by around 67%. In the meantime, Greene said if you see a cheater in-game, then report them, and the team will investigate as soon as possible. But if you don't do that, then there's nothing the team can do about it.
I do think we need to clarify here that they say 99% of cheats from China. That's cheats which are made, not cheats actually players. So it doesn't mean that 99 of all cheaters
the devices, right? The actual thing that a cheater would use, yeah.
Exactly. So it's pretty much confirmed cheater number one, right? It all makes sense now, Mike. It all makes sense. Everyone's screaming China number one. Well, yeah, because you're cheating.
Yeah, that's not the way I thought the conversation would go at all. Well, I mean, he's absolutely right, isn't he? It's absolutely ridiculous to say to ban a country from accessing servers outside because a group of people in that region is using cheats and creating cheats and actually cheating in the game, I guess. It's interesting that he's acknowledged that 99% of cheats are coming out of China, and that's kind of just this thing that the community has been saying for a while, so he does agree with that, but then the solution with the community has, or parts of the community have, to ban the region, he completely doesn't agree with because it's a ridiculous idea. It's interesting that he has said this, given that China is an enormous part of his customer base, right? And this is the kind of thing that might upset that enormous part of the customer base.
Doesn't want to do that, does he?
Yeah, not at all. So like you said, the community there is very strong. They actually love the game, and the advice is just the same advice as any game, I guess. If you see cheaters, just report them immediately and something will be done about them. He's actually said that in an interview now. He's trying to make that clear as if it wasn't clear enough already. Just f***ing report them. Stop complaining.
Or maybe you can make a strike team like Kaplan did for Overwatch.
Yeah.
He needs to form his own strike team. Pull your finger out, Greene. In other Battlegrounds news, PUBG core CEO Chang Han Kim has said the game would not be where it is today without the help of Twitch. In an interview with MCV published on Thursday, Kim said, quote, "We feel that streaming platforms have been critical to our success. This is one of the first examples of when a game is very spectatable and enjoyable to watch. This allows it to be more powerful than a lot of other marketing vehicles that AAA products use."
The 1.0 launch of PUBG on December the 20th has been so successful, actually, that during PUBG's release, Steam's bandwidth usage quadrupled. In the hours leading up to the 1.0 launch, Greene tweeted out a graph showing the download bandwidth for the entire Steam platform, and that it had shot up from 3,000 gigabytes a second to just under 10,000. Then, as the update went live, Steam's bandwidth increased further, hitting a peak of 22,000 gigabytes per second a few hours later. That's because of one game. So there you go, now that PUBG's out, are you enjoying the game? Let us know what you think of it down below. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this every single day. There's another video right there which you can check out right now, and a link to Patreon if you want to support the channel. See you next time.